to my garage. It's been a little while, but trust me, I'm making up for that. I have a huge, huge video, and I mean huge. My neighbor kindly donated me a lot of computers, probably at least 15. I'll start with the more mundane stuff before showing you the big elephant in my garage right now. Here's the first box, a bare motherboard. Looks to be around year 2000, and an AGP graphics card to go with it so I can test it. An original Apple keyboard. I think that's for a classic system. This is a big one. Ow. Smashed my finger. It's a ThinkPad T60. It's got its docking station too, which is kind of cool. I need to open it up and... there we go. Check it out. A T60. It's pretty cool. I like ThinkPad systems, if you couldn't tell. A couple of interesting things of note. A new bus card. This is a LAN card, and only very specific Macintoshes actually could use this card, if I remember what my neighbor said quite right. And here's a really, I think, sought after / rare one. This is a video output card made in the early 90s for Macintosh systems, also using the new bus port, which is pretty cool. A couple sticks of RAM, just because I said I needed a few. Here's a cool looking Ethernet switch. I'm probably going to make use of that at some point. It's quite useful. Even at its age, it still does gigabit, so it should be pretty usable. Here's an original Apple printer, and that's really awesome. I don't know if it works, but I can haul out my Mac Plus and try it out if my Mac Plus feels like working today. Sometimes it doesn't, but if I ever get this working, we'll test it. Here is the same, well, not the same, but another motherboard that's similar. Probably running a Pentium 3, if I were to guess. Probably that other one is too. It's got all of its RAM channels populated, so that's pretty cool. Alright, in this box, we have, starting off, this Lenovo machine. Gotta set down the phone for a moment to open it up. There we go. Here it is. Centrino-based machine. I apologize for any noise of the outside you can hear. I've got my garage door open right now, so anybody can hear me and you can hear anybody. Here's a compact Armada, and this little flap opens, I guess. I didn't notice that before. Wonder what that's for. Anyways, opening it up, all I know about it is that it's a Pentium 3 based machine, and for a Pentium 3 based machine it is shockingly thin. Very cool, compact. Next up, an HP machine. I've had an HP machine in this form factor before, and this looks the same. It's even got the Turion, so it's probably a similar model to the one that I think still have. I'm not sure if I do or don't, but I might. After that, everybody's favorite kind of computer, a netbook. Except they were smart. This one's actually running Windows XP, so probably would have been kind of usable back in its day. Bunch of power supplies, always nice to have. Another PowerBook G4. Not to say that I already have one from this lot, I don't, but I have a PowerBook G4. Of course, it doesn't turn on. Probably been sitting for a few years, at least. But looks to be, I think that's a 15-inch model. I'll have to compare it to my actual other G4 aluminum PowerBook to see. Pretty sure it is, though. What's this? I don't even know. Oh yeah, Toshiba Satellite. I like these machines. These are fantastic business machines. I really like them quite a bit. I wonder if any of the batteries will hold a charge. That's my main wonder on these machines. And here we are. Another one. Our second to last laptop. And our third to last computer. A Pismo. A G3 Pismo. Here I am pressing the power button. Of course it doesn't turn on. Why would it? And our last laptop is another netbook. I think it's missing its battery, and somebody put the RAM in there, some extra RAM anyways. Because I think this would probably have soldered on RAM, if you ask me. But here is an HP Mini, another netbook. With the weirdest trackpad I've ever seen. Seriously, this is your left and right click? What the heck, HP? Why would you do that? That's stupid. But alright, I hinted at it before. There is a big elephant in the room right now. And I mean it's big. I don't know how my parents are letting me keep this in my home. Introducing the star of today's show. Well, one of the stars anyways, because we're going to look at all the computers, I think, today. I proudly present to you a Sun Microsystems 22R. And yes, it's huge. I mean, let me show you the Pismo up against this thing. That's pretty big. And no doubt it would go for a lot of money on the used market today, even in this condition. So to get it for free from my neighbors is quite astounding. Now, I think I'm going to test the Sun Microsystems first, see what's on it, if it turns on, then maybe open it up if I can. It comes with the key, so it shouldn't be super hard. Yeah, there it is. And there's a little key port on top for opening it, but the previous owner, my neighbor, was actually very kind and left it unlocked, so if the key was ever lost, you'd still be able to open it up. Because what are the chances of this returning to a big server room anymore? Anybody who has this wants to get inside of it, because it's for personal use now. Alright. Now I've got a little bit of setting up to do, because frankly, there is no way that I'm going to be able to test it without like a table or something, and a monitor. But I promise you, we're going to have some fun in this video. Not just with the Sun Microsystems, but with all the motherboards, the laptops, everything. Get ready. So here's the back of the Spark, or the Sun system. It's probably running a Spark CPU. It's got redundant power supplies, so in case one fails, the machine can keep on trucking. Whole bunch of pre-USB I/O. I don't have a PS2 mouse, so we're going to be on keyboard only, I think. I don't think I have a PS2 mouse. Maybe I do. A four-way Ethernet card. It's pretty cool. And standard VGA. So I've got literally just this like monitor from like 2010 or whatever out here. And it looks like there was something else in here at some point. Now over around the front, because there's nothing interesting on the side really, except for this, the logo and how to open it. I think anyways, that's how you open it. Oh no, that's how you put it on a rack actually. Oh, that's pretty cool. Here's the front. It's got a little bit of style to it. Enterprise 220R. It's got a CD drive, so it's at least from like 95 probably, maybe later. Power button. This is probably for a floppy drive that isn't installed. And if you look in there, you can see 2 hard drives. The owner said they were about 73 gigs, which means probably with formatting they're 80 gig drives. So yeah, I guess before I power it on, I'm going to open it up and see what's going on here. So that is not PS2. I always get these things confused. But I actually brought my PS2 keyboard out here. There we are. And if we compare the connector, and if this camera would focus, There you go. That is 6 pins and a little block in the center. And that has not that. So, maybe I can use putty and get a terminal on here, but that's basically my only means of actually interfacing with the machine. I don't think this thing has USB. I might have a USB PCI card around here somewhere, at least, that I can install. And that will probably work, because what operating system doesn't support that? Though this is from the 90s, so you never know. And there's no ports on the front, I don't think, for USB. Yeah, I don't see any. So, you know, we'll figure something out eventually. Oh, but this is so cool, though. But before I do anything else with this machine, I'd like to introduce today's sponsor, co-host, Carl Clay.
Hello there.
So, you ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Would you be my cameraman?
Sure.
Thank you. So yeah, I want to get this thing open. So I've got my screwdriver set here. And I'm going to put this bit back real quick, because I need a Phillips head for all these screws right here. And this should probably do. So I guess I'm just going to open them. Now it looks like a bigger bit is required. Thankfully I've got the big boy screwdriver and my big boy bits. I hope these screws aren't stuck in there. No, that's coming out just fine.
No, that doesn't seem to be part of the top there. These screws at the...
Oh yeah, those are keeping them in. Good call. Very good call.
Is it part of the top bit though?
I think it is, yeah. Yeah, it's connected.
Are those?
Yeah, they're capacitive. Maybe that one in the middle is still in there a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
Turns out you just
lift it up. Nice job, Carl. Oh my god, that's a lot of RAM. Here, I'll take this cover. It seems like it just comes off like that, yeah.
Wow. That is a lot of RAM.
You're smart. So yeah, we've got some PCI X slots in here. I believe those are compliant with PCI, so I could just put a PCI card in there.
Okay.
How many sticks of RAM? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Holy shit.
16 sticks of RAM. How big are they?
That's bonkers, dude.
Wow.
That's actually crazy. I'm gonna go rummage in my drawer for a USB card.
Okay.
Because we should probably put one in here if we're gonna interact with the system.
Yeah.
There we are. Hopefully this USB card fits and works. It's this right here.
Huh.
Hold it from your house with your permission. I think that just should go right in there, just like that. Oh, one end's in. Oh, we got it. I just had to give it a little bit of force. Okay, let me go get a USB mouse and keyboard.
At least a keyboard.
Yeah. That's how you do it. Right on the inside. That's the real place. You gotta leave your server open all the time, dude. Okay.
Wow.
Let me turn on my monitor real quick. Oh, is it plugged in? Is it plugged in down there?
You mean this?
Yeah, that would help.
Is that, and this is off. You want to turn the power strip on? You want to plug?
Right, there we go.
You want to plug the server in?
Let's plug our server in. It's time for the moment y'all have been waiting for. We are powering it up. It might turn on by itself.
Both power supplies?
Yeah, just to be safe. Maybe it needs both to run. I doubt it. Mainly the point was having redundancy, so if one thing... Right, so I think we have a dead power supply. Unplug that first one, okay? Let's hope it didn't send any lethal dosages of electricity into anything. Or, sorry, no, the one you just plugged in that popped, sorry.
I'll turn that off.
Good idea. Okay, now plug the first one in, because that's one that didn't pop, I don't think. Okay.
Should I turn it back on?
Yeah. All right. Let's hope that didn't do anything bad. This is probably a stupid idea, turning it on now, but we're gonna do it anyways.
Hmm?
Not the viewers, you, Carl. I mean, they want to see this too, sure. Because it's kind of a cool power supply.
Oh, yeah.
The one with the light-up fan.
Oh, yeah.
This thing's from like 2008, I think. Reliable thing. 600 watts. It's perfect for most old systems.
Is it modular?
Yeah, sort of. It uses Molex.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of weird. But, I mean, it works.
I mean...
It adapts to basically anything, so... It's just a couple of use cases you can't use it with. Alright, so here's our first motherboard. They're pretty similar. This one's got a bunch of glue on it. So I don't know what CPU's in here, but I'm going to take a look at the RAM.
Wow,
Dusty
that
RAM.
is dusty.
Yeah. It's PC 100 RAM, but it doesn't say how much it holds. I'm going to guess these are probably 64 meg sticks. Or 32 meg. Nothing more, though, and nothing less.
Dang, I didn't bring my Ventoy USB.
I don't think this can... This doesn't even... Oh, it does have USB, but I don't think it'll boot off USB. It's a little old for that. This is also PC 100. No listed capacity, though. Ooh, those are some gnarly sticks. Ooh, PC 100 256 megs. This could have a gigabyte of RAM in it. If they're all 256 meg sticks. That's substantially higher than I thought.
Wow.
I mean, this is a professional board. It even has AGP Pro on it, but... So yeah, we have at least 512 megs, because both of these sticks are 256, and if those other... Yeah, we'll have to get that fan cleaned off if I want to use it for anything more than just testing it. Anyways, we're only testing it, so I'm going to leave it like that for now, but... It's even got one of these cone speakers. Those are really cool speakers.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So I was also given an AGP video card with this.
Ooh.
This is a Radeon VE dual display. So it's probably just a display adapter then.
Oh.
But it might also have some 3D render capabilities. And what's cool about it, it has S-Video and RCA out.
For audio?
S-Video can do audio. RCA is just video.
Okay. Huh.
I mean, RCA does have audio, but if it's yellow, it means video. So, yeah.
And VGA?
Yes. Quick PSA to everybody. If you have a long AGP port like this, you have an AGP Pro port. And if you're missing this little thing right here, this little tab, be careful. Because if you plug an AGP card in like this, you will likely break it. You only take that out if you're using an AGP Pro card, which this is not. And so if you're putting in an AGP card into an AGP Pro slot, make sure it's on this side. That's my tech advice for the day. So, we're going to see if this works with the glued power connectors. Okay. Well, there we go.
Huh.
Check that out. So let's see if our monitor will turn on. System number 1 is having trouble.
Do we take out all the RAM except one?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do next. Great minds think alike. Let's shut off the power supply. There we go. Oh, that's something. It's not a happy noise, but it definitely is something. Which means there's actual life in this motherboard.
That's good.
So I'm gonna put a different stick in a different slot and see if that helps out. Hey, we got a post!
Well, it beeped. Oh, there it goes.
There we go. We're in the BIOS. So we have an 800 megahertz Pentium 3 probably.
No, well, can we turn that up? Oh, let's go. Oh, it only goes. Oh wait, can you go manual and turn it up higher?
Probably that's just telling. Yeah, I don't think that actually turns up the CPU speed.
Oh.
I think that's just telling the motherboard how fast the CPU actually is.
Oh.
Because I remember old motherboards had that. I don't know if this motherboard specifically does that, but. Okay, alright. Do we have a gig? Whoa! We have a gig! All these sticks are in theory working then. Alright. How you feeling about that?
That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. Alright.
Does it? Oh, it also has the glued up.
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Do we get an LED light? Yes, we do. Alright, I'm not going to hook up the CD drive yet. I just want to see if this thing turns on at all.
Do we need the GPU in it?
Oh, yeah. That might be a good idea. Yes. Let us power button. That's the wrong one. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's a very good sign. Just powered up. How much memory was that?
It booted too fast.
I don't know the clock speed of this CPU, so... Do I need to use tab?
Did you plug in the keyboard?
No, I didn't.
Can you plug in a PS2 keyboard while it's running?
Sometimes, if you're lucky.
I mean, it's not really running, it's just on the...
Hey, it did work. You're not supposed to hot plug it, but like, you can. So I don't know how fast this CPU is, but we have, 384 megs. Okay, so these are each 128 gig sticks, or meg sticks. So, right here is a PowerBook G3 Pismo.
Oh,
I've
wow.
wanted one of these for a while, to be honest. And now we get to find out.
Oh, that is chunky.
Yeah, it's chunky. What's on here? Now we must, on every single one of these laptops, we need to perform a test before we plug it in. If any of these, by some miracle, still have some battery life in them. No, this one does not. But first, before I do anything, I want to explore it, just around the side. So here's all the ports. VGA, S-Video out, Mini SCSI, because yes, that exists. Ethernet, that weird port.
Serial, whatever.
Probably serial.
Wacky stuff.
PS2, here's the charger. Line in, line out, I assume. CD drive. There's nothing on this side. Battery. It'll be a miracle if that still holds charge. Modem port with a little door. And PCMCIA.
Wow.
Now, he did not give me a power supply for these, but I think I have one, so I'm gonna go grab that.
Do we have one for this thing?
Potentially. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Where are those?
So, this is a charger to a PowerBook 1400 CS. It might work with that. And this is a charger to an iBook G3/G4/PowerBook G4. And we're gonna need this regardless. So, I brought it out. But I think the 1400 CS charger is what this laptop is designed to work with. And let's see if this laptop turns on automatically without me having to push any buttons. Yes, yes it does. Never mind. Oh, there we are. So, do you think this is running System 9 or OS X 10?
I have no idea what those mean.
The operating system.
I have no idea.
Wow, it's not on. Okay, come on. There we go. Now we've got something. Hey, we have a Happy Mac, which means it's probably running OS 9. And now it's restarted. What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Oh no, it is running OS X10. I see it, it's on the screen. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. Beautiful. A?
B?
C? Yeah. So can I get the Apple menu up here? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so about this Mac. 192 megabytes, 266 megahertz PowerPC G3 running OS 10.2.8. The battery's already at 100% charge. I highly doubt that. And because of that, yeah, the battery's not even actually registering anything. So I'm just gonna close
You
it.
mean these light? Oh.
Yeah, they're not lighting up.
No, now they are.
They are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I
Heck, they don't like me. Oh, there we go.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave it plugged in just so it can actually juice up. I
Okay.
doubt it's registering the correct amount. Either that or the battery's split. Both is possible. So, the reason I brought out that charger right there is because of this guy's younger brother, the PowerBook G4. Now, this is a bit of a newer model. It's an aluminum model, not the TI book, which, for Carl and those who don't know, there were two different models. The aluminum is newer. So, I'm going to press the power button on this thing and see if it has any battery, which I highly doubt. I highly doubt it does. But we'll see. That's a nope, as expected. So I'm gonna go and plug in the charger and start charging up the G4 as well. Let's see if this one turns on automatically.
Oh.
Looks like it doesn't. And the battery's charging though, which is good. Probably, yup, on the bottom it's flashing, which means it might still hold charge. These G4 batteries, they're all or nothing. They either work super fantastic or not at all. So let's see what this thing is running and what kind of specs it has.
You have a lot of stuff, don't you?
I do. I collect it, so generally, like naturally, yes. Alright, this is probably Tiger 10.4. Let's see what model of aluminum we have. I have the second most powerful version of this laptop, the 1.5 gigahertz. Let's see if we have a 1.67 gigahertz model. Nah, it's a 1.5 gigahertz, 512 meg DDR. But this tips me off to the fact that this might be a PowerBook 5.4, which is what I also have in my collection. Oh, it's a 5.6, so it's a slightly better model, actually. I wonder in what way. What is the graphics? Yeah, it does have a slightly better graphics chip in it than my 5.4 does.
1280 by 854.
Yes, that is the common resolution. So yeah, it said it was running 10.4, I think. Yes, it did. One last thing I want to check on this machine before I close it and let it charge is how much storage it has from its hard drives.
58 gigs available.
That means it's probably an 80 gig drive. Could be 60, but I highly doubt that. Get info. That is, yep, a 75 gig when formatted, so 80 gigs. Whoever had this didn't use it much.
They have Arduino.
7% on the battery already. 15 minutes until full? I doubt that. Alright, I'm going to set this to the side. The hinge is in very good condition. That's very uncommon, so I'm glad about that. And let it charge. And on to our next laptop. So here we have in compact Armada M700. It's not plugged in. Power on test without charge in many years failed. Okay, we've got a charging light, so that's always a good sign. Let's power the boy up. So from the outside, I can tell this has a Pentium 3 in it. Isn't that great? I'm gonna mash F2 to get into the BIOS and see. Oh, it's doing a RAM check. Wow, okay. That's new. I'm gonna guess 64 to 128 megs. Do we have 192? That'd be interesting. Yeah, 192. Alright. Intel boot agent. Well, the following configurations were automatically updated to installed size 192. Let's go into computer setup first of all. Yes, English.
Oh.
System info. 500 megahertz Pentium 3, 192 megs of RAM. Let's see if there's anything on the hard drive. No. Assuming there is a hard drive in here. No hard drive. Or no hard drive info. I think I heard one, to be honest. I think I heard a hard drive. But, oh. Okay then. Cool. Save changes and exit, I guess? I didn't make any, but, like, we'll save it.
Maybe it's here the automatic changes. Like the RAM amount.
Yeah. There's something in the CD-ROM drive. It's spinning up. What's in there?
Diablo 2. Oh.
Shrix box. Diablo 2. I wonder what Trixbox is.
Maybe we should put the CD in and find out.
We'll put it in my most important computer and find out.
Watch someone put a virus on it, and
Yeah.
that'd be
That'd be
genius.
That'd be crazy. Grub. Oh no way.
Whoa.
This has Linux on it.
Unless it's Windows using Grub.
That'd be weird. That'd be stupid.
Shouldn't we try it sometime?
I mean, I've done it before.
Oh. K in it.
Trying to resume. Oh, it crashed last time.
Oh.
We might have a corrupt install, or somebody just like turned it off.
Oh yeah. Ran out of battery without hibernating.
Yeah, and then they just like put it to the side. And we're like, well, I got a new laptop, so whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised that this thing is running Linux, to be honest. Most people don't do that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Looks like it's running a version from 2008 at the very least. Or it's running something from 2008, a package or whatever. STA1 has gone 38,795 days without being checked. Gee. How many years is that? Over 10 at least. 38,795 divided by 365 is apparently 106 years. That doesn't sound quite right.
Samba?
Was this somebody's
Apache?
Maybe this is somebody's like
Nope.
storage. Oh no, Ubuntu.
Kikata Server 1.
All right. Now we can't log in here, but like let's try anyways. I didn't think so. I'm not going to do a full test, but I do want to see if this holds any battery, out of curiosity. Alright, here we are. I actually had to restart it because the brightness was so low I could barely see and it wouldn't go back up. I don't know why. But let's see what happens when I unplug it. Okay. Now there's no telling how long this battery will last, but it's there. And it's holding a charge of some sort. And that's what matters. This could be turned into a pretty cool Mac OS 9 laptop. I'm going to plug it back in for now, though. There we go. And close it up. I also want to see what this G4 does. It's reporting that it's still charging, but the battery also says it's full, so I don't know. This also says 100% full. So let's just see what happens. Yoink. Okay, that also holds a charge of some sort. That's really awesome. I'll have to do more extensive tests on how long they last, but that's pretty cool. Oh, right, there's no battery in this one, so
Oh.
there's no way it's going to power up.
Well, what if it did?
That'd be funny, I think. Do you... Yeah, that's plugged in. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Klaymore.
Is that the power button?
Yes, this is the power button. There we go.
Uh-huh. HP.
HP.
American Megatron.
What OS is this running? My bet is
Windows
X.
XP.
Beautiful.
Copyright Microsoft Corporation.
But
Microsoft.
it has this logo on it. The orb. I bet this was running Vista, and then some smart person was like, no, this shouldn't be running Vista. This should be running XP. Boom.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Let's fucking go.
I go into school, go to robotics club. They're like, okay, guys, pull out VS Code and Docker, and I pull out my Windows XP netbook. Can you install VS Code on here?
Probably.
Let's go.
An old version, but like, you know. Apparently, this and the PowerBook G4 both have Arduino on it.
And this one is Firefox.
Well, yeah, everybody has Firefox.
PC washer.
PC washer? Where'd you find that?
Right here. PC washer.
Alright, so you have a gig of RAM and a 1.6 gigahertz CPU.
Ooh.
This is yours. I hope you're happy. Like, I literally, I don't fucking want this.
1.6 gigahertz. You mean like is that what, 2 core, 4 core?
1
6
core.
Oh.
Actually, the task manager will tell us, but... Oh, it's 1 core, 2 thread. Okay, you got lucky there. At least, unless it's 2 cores, 2 threads, that would be even better for you. So yes, you have, this netbook is yours. I'll let it charge.
How much RAM does it support?
Probably 4
You'll
gigs.
let it charge?
Oh, wait. Whoops.
How much RAM does it support?
Probably 2 or 4 gigs. Alright, so it is time to perform a battery test on the Acer netbook.
MMCSD. How?
If you would point the camera kindly at me,
Huh?
and then at the laptop.
Ooh. It's like this one, but bigger.
Nothing. Okay, this one has an actual XP sticker on it, though.
Huh.
So I'm gonna see if this one just kind of fits, and pray for the best. Hope it does.
Did you already try the battery test?
Yes. This one fits, but it doesn't power it because it's like too small.
Oh.
So that's it actually does fit.
Huh.
Maybe it'll work. We'll never know with all these plugged in.
Yeah. What? That's the netbook charger.
You had it on?
No.
Haha, very funny.
But now I can't. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I feel like holding this one as we turn it on, if it turns on with this charger. It does not. Oh, that's because the charger is falling out. Hey, it does turn on, though. I think. I mean, I saw the lights flash. Real exciting. Let's turn it on again. Another success, using the same charger I used on this laptop, whose battery has started working. I've gotten this Acer netbook up and running. So I guess, ugh, that's ugly. I guess we'll see, I don't know. Eva Christine Lauren Todd. Must have been a family computer of somebody else. This is not my neighbor's. Oh. I'm not really gonna go snooping around. Obviously, they're probably locked anyways. I can, however, show you the specs. So we have an Atom Z520. No idea what the exact specifications of that are. And we have some Seagate hard drive indicated by the ST. I don't know. It doesn't list how much RAM it has. I'm going to guess a gigabyte. Yeah, I was right. Gigabyte of RAM. That's kind of standard for most netbooks. Yeah. So I gotta wipe this hard drive. Been using a copy of either Ubuntu or Hiron's Boot CD, just depending on what the computer feels like, because some of them won't boot from Ubuntu. But yeah, I gotta wipe this hard drive, and then I guess we'll have a clean slate.
Oh.
Is the charging light going?
Yep.
Alright, let's give it a power on test then. See what it does.
ThinkVantage.
Yep. I have another laptop that has a ThinkVantage button on it. Coincidentally, it's another ThinkPad.
Wow. This is a T60?
Yes.
Wow. It's not a T420 or a T69.
T420s do actually exist.
I know.
And that's great.
That's why I mentioned it.
Do T69s? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Sadly.
I don't care about your stuff. There we go. Okay, so, ooh, somebody actually upgraded this to a Core 2 T7-T200, and there's 2 gigs of RAM. So this is a Centrino Duo machine originally, but it must have a socketed CPU.
Huh.
Because somebody upgraded it.
Wow.
Alright, well, it wants me to... 1988. It wants me to set the date and time, I guess, so I'll do that. 08/27/2023. What time is it, I wonder? Probably 20... It's probably 8 by now. Yeah,
8:07.
8:07. There we go. Okay, well... There we go. We have the time. Now let's see what this boots up into. It really originally had XP on it, but somebody totally could have put Vista or 7 on it.
Nix OS.
Or maybe Linux.
Gen 2.
It's a ThinkPad. It's anybody.
Pony OS.
Shut up. I mean, we love Pony OS, but shut up.
Temple OS.
There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, the hard drive's going, it looks like. Car.
Resuming Windows.
What kind of... I don't...
Was it hibernating?
Yeah, it must have been.
Since 1988?
Yeah, apparently. Okay, we've got XP. There's a bug on the screen. That works. No, what are you doing? Use the nipple. No, it's not working! Wait, what? The entire thing isn't working.
Huh.
Next, we'll do the next laptop. And I don't know, we have 3 choices. We have a Lenovo with an Intel Centrino in it, a Toshiba.
That Toshiba looks cool.
Yeah, it does. With an Intel Celeron, and this HP with an AMD Turion in it.
Ooh.
I'll leave this one up to you. Whatever one you want to do.
That one looks pretty cool.
Okay, we'll do this one. And I do have the charger for it. We tried it with that Acer one that just blinks our lights, but I'm pretty sure this is the charger that's meant to work with it. So, just take this and set it down. And perform the battery test while you're at it. See if it,
You just plugged it in.
It's not plugged in though,
Okay.
on the other side. You get anything?
Nope.
Alright. Well, let's plug it in and see if any lights start up.
I mean, these lights flashed.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
So
easily.
it's probably getting power then. Correction, it is not. They flashed, but didn't like... I think they did flash for a second there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll turn it on.
Why do they have... Wow.
Wow. Okay. So I kind of doubt it, but I do have a 90s Toshiba charger that I can bring in here to see if that'll fit in there and work.
Alright.
So it's the next day after this video has been filmed, and I'm just dinking around in my massive box of chargers that's in my bedroom. And I found one, an Asus charger that seemingly works. This battery's flashing on and off, so that probably means it doesn't work. But I guess you never know. So we're going to run the power on test and see what the heck happens. Ooh, that is one loud hard drive. I wonder if there's anything in the optical disc. Oh yeah, there's the In Touch with Tomorrow screen. Got a few laptops with that screen. No disc. That does not sound like a very happy hard drive, or disk drive. System checks, system CMOS checks, I'm bad, yeah. That's to be expected. Well, I'm gonna enter setup and see what we've got in here. Oh, well actually it says here, a 1.06 gigahertz Celeron and almost 256 megabytes of RAM. Almost. There we go. Well, I think I'll set the time real quick anyways. Nope. Alright, I don't know what time it is. It's 9, exactly 9. Huh? What? 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 Oh, it's still replying to my inputs and stuff. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna power it off and power it back on again. That was weird. Okay, so we're all good now. What I figured out is these old laptops all have a little latch, usually positioned right around here, that tell the screen to turn off when the thing is closed. See? I guess this latch got a little bit stuck and shut off. So let's now start Windows normally. And just check it out for a second, you know? Those are some very quiet speakers. Wonder if we can turn that up a little bit. No, that's as loud as they go, apparently. I can barely hear that. Maybe there's a speaker volume thing on the side of this laptop. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Oh well, it's not a huge issue. I don't care that much. So, what does our hard drive have? Okay, it's a 14 gig drive. Most of it's free. Okay, this person named himself God. Respectable. I have God's computer in my hand, which seems to be a sort of mid-tier business laptop. You know, I'd think he'd get himself something a little better than that. Oh well. So yeah, 248 megs of RAM, which is a little weird, but whatever, and a 1.06 gigahertz CPU. And yeah, there it all is. I mean, it seems to work. I wonder what graphics solution this has in it. VGA.dll. Okay. Yeah, nobody actually installed graphics drivers on this thing. It's also a 1 Hz display, clearly. We have 2 untestable laptops.
Huh.
Unless I go through my parts again, which I don't feel like doing that right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Alright, all. So, I've got quite a bit of work cut out for me. We've tested all the computers, and I can't lie, I'm really tired right now. Well, you'll see some videos in the future, but for now, oh my god. So I guess with that, see you around. Thanks for stopping by my garage. Still filming me?